So, if you've ever packed up your entire life and moved somewhere completely unfamiliar, well, you already know the physical logistics are only half the battle, right? Okay, let's just dive right into this explainer on how to seamlessly integrate and genuinely feel at home in a brand new, wildly diverse city. Because honestly, the real journey, it only begins when you finally step out your front door. Moving to a new city is, of course, incredibly exciting. But we really have to ask ourselves a tough question here. Are you just surviving, or are you actually thriving? It is so common to feel totally overwhelmed, like you're just treading water. But today, I'm challenging you to be way more than just a passive observer who's watching the city pass by through a window. We're gonna map out exactly how to step into those streets and become an active, fully integrated part of your new home. Section 1, the Montreal Melting Pot, a tapestry of cultures. We're using Montreal as our perfect example today, mostly because it represents the ultimate integration challenge and the ultimate reward. Think about it, you aren't just navigating one single culture. You are navigating European, American, African, Caribbean, Arab, South Asian, and indigenous influences, literally all sharing the exact same city limits. Every single neighborhood, every street corner, is infused with a completely different blend of this incredible global heritage. And you know, once you realize the city is actually this giant, living mosaic of the entire world, your whole approach to living there just completely shifts. Section 2, navigating the diversity challenge, from passive to active. All right, let's be real for a second. The sheer diversity of a major multicultural hub, it can be a deeply daunting challenge. I mean, when that many cultures intersect, figuring out exactly where you fit in is pretty intimidating. And that brings us to the core mission of our explainer today. We really want to move you from being a passive observer to an active, integrated participant. You aren't just a tourist anymore, right? This is your home now. It's time to act like it. Section 3, 4 strategies for immersion, your playbook. So how do we actually pull this off? Well, we have a concrete 4-step playbook that you can start using literally this weekend. Strategy number 1, local festivals. These are the absolute heartbeat of any culture. Showing up to annual events that celebrate diverse heritage is arguably the easiest and, frankly, the most fun way to respectfully participate. Plus, let's be honest, it usually involves eating some truly incredible food, which is a massive win no matter where you are. Just show up, listen to the music, and be present. Strategy number 2 is all about community centers. Seriously, never underestimate the power of these local spaces. They offer classes, local groups, and tailored support to help you find a safe harbor with people who share your specific interests or roots. Whether it's an art class, a cooking workshop, or just a casual weekend meetup, these centers are designed specifically to bring total strangers together and, well, turn them into neighbors. Now, what's really fascinating about strategy 3 is the massive shift in perspective it requires. We're talking about language exchange groups. You might initially think, oh, this is just sitting in a circle conjugating verbs, but in reality, these are platforms for genuine cultural exchange. You aren't just memorizing vocabulary, you are actively trading personal narratives, sharing deep traditions, and building mutual understanding with native speakers. It is, without a doubt, one of the most profound ways to connect. And that brings us to strategy 4, cultural institutions. We're talking museums, libraries, and centers that focus on specific heritages. These places are absolutely vital, dedicated spaces for deeply learning about the community's history. Understanding a culture's past is a massive sign of respect, and it provides incredible context for the people you're going to meet in your day-to-day life. Section 4, mastering hidden cultural nuances, the rules of respect. Now, I want to slow down the pace here for just a moment, because all that festival going and socializing we just talked about, it will absolutely fall flat without a rock-solid foundation of respect. The crucial point here is recognizing that different cultures communicate entirely differently. Some really value direct, blunt, straight-to-the-point honesty. Others, they rely heavily on indirect communication, reading between the lines, subtle body language, and extreme politeness to avoid causing any offense. Understanding these unwritten social rules is exactly how you build trust and entirely avoid those awkward, bridge-burning misunderstandings. To really master this, there are 3 essential habits you need to build. First up, strictly observe social etiquette. Just watch how the locals handle personal space and public interactions. Next, learn to navigate those communication styles we literally just talked about, adjusting your own directness based on the cultural context of who you're speaking with. And finally, please don't be afraid to ask about traditions. People generally love sharing their culture, provided they feel your curiosity is polite, genuine, and coming from a place of respect rather than judgment. Section 5, building genuine, lasting connections, finding your people. All right, this is the ultimate goal of everything we've covered so far, moving way beyond superficial small talk about the transit system to forge genuine, lasting ties. To do that, you've got to practice these actionable networking habits. Take a deep breath and confidently initiate conversations. Be the one who says hello first. Show a genuine interest in others by actively listening and actually remembering those little details they share with you. And above all, be open to shared experiences. If someone invites you to try a new dish or attend an unfamiliar event, say yes. These behaviors put you directly in the driver's seat of your own integration journey. When you finally put all of these pieces together, the payoff is absolutely incredible. You stop being a spectator. You are not just surviving in the city anymore. You are thriving in it. That is the goal. That is exactly what happens when you actively embrace the diversity all around you. You stop feeling like an outsider, and you start feeling like an essential thread in the city's multicultural fabric. The blueprint is right here. But listen, the city isn't going to come to you. You have to go to it. So what is your very first step today? Are you going to let another weekend pass by as a stranger? Or will you take the plunge and introduce yourself to the neighborhood you now call home? Get out there and start thriving.